And hey everybody, welcome to the Gamers Grimoire. This is Kelowna and I'm joined with a full cast of people today. We've got Flash, Ryu, and Kat on the couch today, and we are starting off a sequence that I've been looking personally forward to doing for a while.
Same.
So these are going to be the Grimoire bouts. These are us doing fighting games and versus series. So on if you guys don't know, Flash and Ryu are both very avid fighting game players. Both of them are very, tournament savvy in their respective games. You play a lot of, what was it, Union?
I play a lot of Under Night and Birth. Very weak game, but it's very ground-based.
I will say this, we're definitely going to play that on the channel at some point, because it's a lot of fun to watch.
Good luck getting that on Steam.
Yeah, because
It's not out on Steam.
We have the other one on Steam.
The old version.
Yeah, the old version. He's like, I'm not going back to that one. And then Flash, you played a lot of Marvel. You've played a lot of Street Fighter
And Smash.
I mean, we've all played Smash. We are actually currently looking on getting into a beta for another game, so look forward to hopefully seeing content on that soon.
Secret.
Yeah, currently secret. We'll make an announcement once we get our beta key.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, so these are Grimoire bouts. We're going to be having a lot of these show up, them playing an assortment of fighting games, but we chose probably one of the most popular, if not the most popular fighting game currently.
Right now, hell yeah.
Yeah, everyone's wanted a true DBZ fighting game for forever.
It's been so long.
Quite some time.
Yeah, so yeah, what was your guys' first thoughts when this game came out?
I was very excited actually when I first saw it. I was just like, no way. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's a new Dragon Ball Z game. And then when I saw that Arxis was getting behind the wheel on this one, I was just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then I saw it was being run on the same engine as Guilty Gear was,
Yeah.
and I was just like, all right, this game's gonna be great. It's gonna be like fucking amazing.
And yeah.
I was obsessed with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So when I saw this game played like that, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah, DBZ.
Yeah, that was actually one of my not selling points. the fact that it was a team-based fighter, I was just like, oh no.
Well, I mean, we were on the cusp of Infinite at that point, so.
We already talked shit about that game already.
Look, let's not bring that up.
I like to think that this works better than, like, if they took Marvel 3 and upgraded.
Let's just point this out. This game is incredibly marketable.
Yeah.
See, all right.
Like,
I want to agree with you, Kat, but at the same time,
There's no pushback.
This game has a fuck ton of flaws. From a competitive standpoint. Like, there's obviously a lot to be praised about the game, but there's so much wrong with it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a nice dynamic to. So, Flash and Ryu are very proficient on breaking down a game. They've got a lot of experience in this genre, and I'm looking forward to just listening to them talk about the game, even between their matches. So you guys are gonna see a lot of good gameplay and a lot of shit talking, but a lot of true, points about the game and points about what makes it good and what makes it bad. We'll go over that basically at the end of the episode for the recap. So yeah, you guys ready to hop in and talk about your rosters?
I mean, sure.
Yes, do it. All right.
You can start.
Yeah. Let's have
All right.
Ryu introduce his team.
All right, so I play Bardock, Trunks, and Goku. Trunks, when he first got announced, he was an instant main.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of him. He's one of my favorite. Like, I forgot to choose my colors. He's like one of the many few characters that I really liked in Dragon Ball as a kid growing up. Bardock,
Trunks was
You
really
and every
cool.
female.
hey,
That's right.
We may or may
like,
not.
he had a sword. Literally,
He had a sword. He had a
sword,
sword.
and that's what sold it for me.
Well, yeah,
that
he
and
was
his
like
hair,
he was
his
like
hair
cooler.
was different when he went Super Saiyan. So that
Yes.
was another thing.
That's true.
Yeah, aesthetic wise, when Trunks was the new kid on the block,
Yeah.
when he first came out in DBZ, when he like slices Frieza in half,
Look, they showed him off, and he
literally just beat the shit out of fucking
like,
somebody who blew
they
up
were
Krillin.
Like, they were like, all right, we got to sell this character. We got to sell him hard, and they fucking succeeded.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
Like,
He not only that, he has some of the coolest attacks. Burning attack when it was shown in the anime was just one of the coolest things ever. It's unnecessary as
Yeah,
fuck
I don't
because
understand.
it doesn't actually do anything. There is no. He just does a bunch of weird ass hand
It's to throw
motions.
you off. Like, what the fuck is he doing? And then he shoots the. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Not to be confused with his old man's attack, Big Bang attack being more imposing than the burning attack for sure.
Alright.
Much
But-
faster.
Anyways, aside from that, I have Bardock on my team. I don't have anything particularly like unique to say about Bardock,
He just
or as to
plays
like
well.
as to why I play him. Well, not as to why I play him, as to like why he's on the
Bless you.
like why I like him. He's just kind of there.
Mm.
Like I didn't have an issue with him, and like I still don't. But as to why he's on my team, he's a rushdown character, and
Yeah, I
that's
know.
usually what I go for.
Oh man, yeah. If we get to see some of the other content of Ryu playing fighting games, he likes himself a rushdown character, and Bardock is incredibly punishing in this game.
He's
All in your face. He's like just better Yamcha, right? Just like strictly better Yamcha.
Yeah.
Yamcha's not bad in this game too. That's the funny part, but he's just not as good as Bardock for sure. I like Yamcha. He's actually my main
Yamcha's
character. in
He's
this
good
game.
in this, yeah.
He's
I'm
pretty
not,
lit in
I'm
this
not
game.
talking about in the game.
Oh no, dude, he's a garbage character. Dude lost to a silent. We don't talk about
That
that.
manga was cool though, where the kid like possessed him.
Oh,
I
well.
forgot about that.
That's kinda cool.
Was that a fan thing?
You know,
No, it's real.
it's
Wait,
real.
what?
Yeah, it's in the manga.
It's really cool.
Oh, all right,
Lol.
cool.
But and then you know the star character.
And Goku is literally just a placement filler for my team at the moment.
Yeah, you're just waiting.
Vegito.
You're just waiting for Vegito.
I'm waiting for Vegito Blue.
Yeah, no, you.
That like it's ironic because like I say Goku's just a placement filler, but my favorite character involved a fusion of Goku and Vegeta.
So your favorite character in all of DBZ is definitely Vegito.
Oh yeah,
Awesome,
hands
dude.
down.
Yeah, awesome, dude. Yeah, Vegito is so imposing when he showed up in the anime too. But yeah, enough gushing on that. So yeah, Flash, what's yours? I already see you hovered over the first boy.
Yeah.
We got Rose. Oh,
he's got the 2H of a god.
Gow.
I got Black, Goku, and Vegeta.
Goku's also filler for you.
What,
As
Goku-
so what I'm hearing is 2 Gokus and a Vegeta.
Black is not Goku, alright?
Look, we can have this argument, all right? But
He's got the solid snake hands, man.
and no CQC.
Uh,
All right, anyways,
I got
go ahead.
CQC first. Then Goku is pretty much the same as Ryu. Like I'm just waiting for Vegito, but I do like Goku. And then Vegeta's my boy. Rose, I like villains a lot. Rose, he's pretty cool. Like
they did a pretty good job of making the reverse Flash of Goku.
yeah.
Honestly, it's just really awkward with Schemmel, doing the really doofy voice.
Why is he British all of a sudden?
Look, dude, Sean Schemmel is still the only voice of Goku I really care about. I do say this, Grandma Goku did a... Actually, no, they're
Did a
really the
big
same.
job.
They're really about the
her
same.
Black is sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her black is sick, but it's kind of
just Goku calm.
Yeah, it's just Goku.
just
calm.
Goku calm.
No, I can see the arguments for both. I'll just be like this. I will say at least Rose doesn't annoy me as much because when they get in those punch sequences, you don't have to listen to Grandma Goku.
It's so bad.
Look, but
plus,
she's super iconic though.
You don't get to hear
Oh,
lit
wait.
lines like those who defy gods as sinners.
You're right, yeah, dude. I will say that.
Everyone, you have to look up Gohan versus Goku in Super in Japanese.
It's
that's
just
all-
herself
that's all-
yelling
yeah,
at herself.
That's all. It's just it's awful.
Oh man.
Anyways,
So what stage you want to? Yeah, West City.
Dubstep.
Dude, I love the song for this stage. It's so good. But I honestly
Don't put
might.
Bardock.
No, I'm gonna put Broly's name. I gotta get that Guilty Gear medal in here.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, we're hopping in this. So one of them is actually on pad. The other plays off fight stick. So if you guys hear a bunch of button presses, get used to it. Ryu's gonna.
Ryu.
It's Ryu. I'm actually okay with it. It personally adds more to the video, so be excited.
I'm a pad warrior.
No, I don't know
I used to
about
be.
that one.
Gives you
I
chills.
used to be a pad warrior.
Pad warrior.
No, that's a guitar. It gives you chills.
Yeah, dude. Ooh.
It's kind of sexy too. I mean, I kind of like that.
So yeah, for real. So for when you guys saw Black's Super Saiyan form being Rose, what did you guys actually think about the pink hair? What did you think?
I thought it was kind of lame, but
Yeah,
when it's
so
with,
did I.
Did it grew on you?
It did grow on me.
when it's
Yeah.
with the aura, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, the aura did sell it.
It's gonna be,
It has like a purple aura, so it's pretty cool.
it's gonna be so different than watching when you had those scrims of a different timeline. Seeing two people who respect each other's hitboxes by comparison.
I agree.
That's gonna be very different to see that. Ooh. Ooh, that Vegeta though.
Even after getting nerfed.
Yeah, dude,
It's still good.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, at least you have an option to do it now, though.
Oh no, my super didn't come out.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Is that
that's
Bardock?
that's a dead
Yeah.
Bardock.
Uh-oh.
I was blocking.
Are you gonna try Zamasu? He comes out just for
I'm
the
gonna
intro.
try, and if I like, yeah, the intro is godlike. the sex intro.
Well. Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, let's go.
The assists are what catches me.
Yeah, your array is very, very good at covering your
Yeah,
options.
you cover a lot of options.
Uh-oh, now this is where you just never want to be against this character. Trunks, when Trunks gets you in the corner, like, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, is it not a pleasant place to be.
Long sword.
Oh, and we got him. Hey,
Oh,
goodbye.
you're so lucky Black died!
Oh my god, Goku did not take a small... Goku? Oh, Nani? Goku! Oh, man. I'm so glad I don't have to hear this in Japanese, because, man, I cannot stand Goku in Japanese.
It kind of grew on me.
It never will grow on me.
Well, we watched a lot in Japanese.
Yeah. I mean, well, the rest of Super, like, you know, the Super as a whole was...
Trunks!
Oh. Run, boy. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, that was good. That was the first time I threw an overhead at it.
Oh! Ow! Key blast to the face.
This is gonna be.
Oh, what the hell? Awkward.
This is definitely gonna be an uphill battle.
I mean, with the comeback mechanic in this game, I think anything is really possible.
Let go block too early.
Ooh.
He's not your anchor usually, right?
Goku?
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, is he?
Super dash. That's one of the mechanics I cannot stand in this game.
The super dashing?
Yeah, I hate it. Like, if it didn't have a hit property to it, I wouldn't have hated it.
Oh,
I hate that
understand.
about it too. I hate that about it too.
Yeah, so, what could you like to point out about that match as far as the negatives of this game as well as the positives?
Super dash can eat my ass. Can eat ass like that?
He's gonna say super dash can eat my asshole.
Eat my ass.
Eat my
I mean,
asshole.
that too, but like, aside from that, there's not. I mean, if the game did have an advanced guard, it would just kind of render a lot of the assists in this game kind of.
So one of the things I kind of wanted to ask you guys, so the reflect. What is your opinion on the reflect? Do you think it's too good, or do you think it's too?
I don't think it's too good or too bad because it can be very. It's kind of like a reverse blade. Not reverse blade.
Yeah,
a
double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword. Because
Yeah.
like if you reflect too much, then you leave yourself wide open for other things. But if you don't reflect at all, then you're just going to be eating a lot of chip damage.
So Dragon Rushes as opposed to regular grabs, conventional grabs in video games. What is your opinion on the Dragon Rush? You know, sort of mechanic.
It is very awkward.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
what
pretty good.
It's and the only reason why I say it's awkward because it's a combination of a grab and also the dust mechanic from Guilty Gear.
Okay.
Which in that game the dust mechanic is an universal overhead.
Yeah.
The silence off of that.
You're distracting Adrian.
Oh. No, I mean,
Don't Zach here.
oh yeah, don't Zach for him. She just
Zach,
wants.
I'm sorry.
He's getting serious now. Shut up.
So it's time.
He took his shirt off.
He's got to save a different timeline. Dad.
You need to be stopped.
I mean, if I had to beat it for it.
Ooh. That was the most anime thing I've seen all day. Ooh. That was good though. That was a very good reflect.
And that's what I meant by like if you reflect too much.
Yeah, you end up getting open to be punished.
I didn't see that.
Ooh. Man, that's one thing I will say, watching, and sorry for me kind of not continuing with the dialogue, guys. Watching people who are, you know, avid in fighting games and watching long block strings, it's impressive, because that's a lot of patience that a lot of people don't. And
Oh no, I didn't mean the 6M.
Oh, I missed it.
And I think it's, I think one of these things that these guys can agree on, I was talking with Flash about it to some extent, was just that learning block strings and learning to not, you know, to keep a cool head while in the corner, 2 blocks, I think is one of the most valuable things you can have in any fighting game, outside of learning the movement. Movement being probably the most crucial thing in any fighting game.
Oh, that's
Wow.
it.
Oh,
Oh, that was a weird sequence.
Ow, goodbye, Goku.
Dude, he's definitely like watching me right now.
Don't sell yourself short.
So, Flash, you're using
No.
Oh, well.
black launcher. Is that what that move is?
Which one?
The heavy?
It's 2H.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
It's too heavy, yeah.
That has like a delay at the end, right?
No, it has a delay startup.
Yeah,
Launchers are slow to start up and they're slow. Like they have recovery.
Yeah,
as
they have a
well.
lot of
Okay,
recovery.
yeah, that's
But they have like overhead invincibility.
But you're using the assist to cover the recovery.
yeah.
Yeah, I use my assist to cover myself a lot. That's one of my great habits. I think I picked up from Marvel vs. Capcom. I use the assist to cover myself a lot, and that kind of brought over to this.
Yeah, it seems like your
where-
roster.
Where I, on the other hand, have no Marvel experience.
There isn't that sort of, so a game that Adrian, you know, Ryu, he plays King of Fighters as well. which is a team-based game, but it doesn't have the same mechanics as this. It doesn't have those assists,
no,
right?
God, no.
Yeah, so it's namely a Marvel thing with the assists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that was indicative of that fighting game series. I know you're very avid on KOF. Like, what are the things that you feel like, if were brought over from that game, that could be a positive for this?
That's kind of.
It's kind of a.
That's kind of like awkward. Like not awkward, but like it's kind of weird to like. Like even try to incorporate.
Like, King of Fighters is kind of a very
Yes.
Extremely different.
Yeah, it's not. This is Marvel.
yeah, basically.
Nani?
Just killed me.
This really did kill Marvel, though. Marvel Infinite just it really didn't stand a chance. So like Evo for Marvel, nope.
No.
DBZ will take its spot. Lol, the new kid on the block, the popular one.
The sad thing is, Marvel is the reason that Evo even started.
Yeah.
That's a lot because they've had Evo.
No,
back,
yeah,
like,
wait a
like,
second.
yeah,
There'd be
yeah.
Street Fighter.
It got Evo pretty popular though.
Yeah,
Yes.
it gave it the views that like that it has today, pretty much, or the amount of like heads walk. Like,
Yeah, and then there was also eventually. Well, no, Smash at a time was never put at Evo, right? It was only until recently that Melee was finally put at Evo, right?
Yeah,
The past
Melee-
few years.
Yeah, Melee took quite some time to.
Oh.
It's mostly,
Oh.
it's
Well,
mostly because Nintendo never
yes.
Yeah, Nintendo
Yeah, that's
was-
namely. It was what Nintendo was just striking them for a long time.
Yeah, they were content. Not content. I'm too used to using
Yeah.
stuff.
cease and desist.
What's it called? So, the sparking mechanic. Your opinions on it as a comeback mechanic. Do you think it is fair and balanced, or do you think it leads to some pretty obnoxious situations?
It turns this game from being a Marvel clone into an actual anime fighter, to be, in my opinion.
So, because there's so much you can auto cancel basically everything.
I would. It's not really auto cancel because, like, all right. So in anime fighters, or at least traditional ones like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, you have the ability to jump cancel on block strings.
Yep.
If the button itself is jump cancelable, which when you're in sparking, you gain that ability to do so. Not only that, but because of that, you actually can create better mix-up opportunities, cross-ups.
I've definitely noticed that, especially when you play somebody like Trunks. Once you start on it, they're like never allowed to move. Like, I mean,
If you're in sparking,
yeah, like you're not allowed to move basically, and like you're just like stuck in these sort of scenarios.
I didn't.
Oh well.
you go.
Is this black dead?
Nah. Dude, I so I practice.
Hey man, it's all good. You still gotta adjust.
It's not a race.
It's all about you guys talking about the game.
See, I don't. It's not whether or not I'm winning though. I just like to be able to give my opponent a good fight.
Yes.
You are.
Up.
Oh.
What's your take on the blue health with sparking?
What do you mean, like?
The regenerator, the regeneration or like the
I
healing
mean,
factor.
it's literally the same thing as multiple action. Right? X
Okay.
Factor. Like
Yeah, it
literally
is.
down to the T.
It's like X Factor, but not nearly as broken.
Yeah.
And the X Factor stun locks with the because there's chip damage.
There's no chip damage in this game.
Oh yes, there is.
There is, but it's kind of irrelevant.
It's not
Yeah.
like Marvel status where like
where
Yeah,
you're
like
like
soul-
you sit and
soul
block and you just fucking have
yeah,
the
you
words
can
there.
just soul fist or just like just throw out like 5 Shiko
I
Hadouken.
did that with Arthur. Just throw knives. And
Yeah, like you can't just
Just like Super
cheese
Rules
someone
and
to
Ghost.
death.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no cheesing someone to death in that like in this game.
That's good at least. Except I guess what's it called? 3, level 3. You can get hit by 16s. I mean, I guess that's the cheesiest thing you can think of in this game.
Yeah, I mean you could see it coming from the most part though.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh,
Oh my god,
I need to be stopped.
I need to be stopped. I'm Bardock's from the future. Well, no, Bardock's from the past.
No, he's technically present time, but like. All right, hold on. Wait. We're gonna go like the whole like. Bardock.
I want to go over Golden fucking Bardock.
was
Let's
gonna
not.
say,
It still hurts me.
There's a lot to that story.
There's a lot to that story that's not good writing.
It was written by a fan, I believe, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oh. It reads fan fiction all over it, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, but what if Bardock was really there for a Super Saiyan?
Because they had to make like it was something like Goku Chi. They're like, no, it's in his bloodline. Like, no.
Oh, yeah, they just made it dumb.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it right after you guys finish this match.
Bardock, no!
Son, please don't do this! Don't.
I'm your father!
Who are you? Goku's too retarded.
He lives.
Uh-oh.
That's another thing I don't like about this game. Switching.
Okay. Yeah, you get kind of thrown in those. Uh-oh. Boy, it's time for... Whoa! Boy.
Ah. I can do the frame one sprint.
Boy.
I don't have to explain that.
No.
No.
Everybody knows it.
I'd hope everyone knows it
What?
I heard.
now. Why do I just think of girls? What?
No, because like, all right, so he was in the air. So he was in the air on the way down, getting ready for a heavy attack, and
This hammer falls your head.
Yeah, you were like, I'm ready for this.
Alright, that was a good double jump.
Yeah, I jumped.
That was a good jump. Trunks step.
No.
You need to be stopped.
That's my line. Now I can't even do it because he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, that's from the anime. Super Saiyan 3 blocks for...
Yeet.
Blocks it.
Oh, man. The yeeting.
He...
The yeeting. What?
A lot of kicks there.
Ah.
A lot of kicks
Nice.
That follow that. Vegeta. Oh god, yeah. So hearing that in Japanese,
was
I will
that
never.
Arnold?
No, that's just how they sound like. Vegeta. No,
Oh,
God,
Grandma?
yeah, don't know. God, I hate how they say Vegeta. Oh, no.
Yeet.
Oh, the Raw.
I tried to do
Oh,
it
you're
now.
so dead. You're so dead. Goodbye, friend.
No, he's living.
No,
Fuck outta here.
I've been sparking,
Oh,
boy.
he's
You're not-
living.
You're not surviving
That
that.
was taking half your bar anyway. It was the Raw one. It even hit you.
I feel like Goku's level 3 is ass.
No. Oh, God.
He has-
Yeah, I'm dead.
He has a mean Vegeta.
The hero he gets to use.
Yeah, I know.
Not a...
He's my anchor.
He's your assist train. Forever, always ready with the, what was it? So what was it called, like, Budokai, that move? When he when he starts fucking shooting all the
Oh,
Q blasts?
it never had a move. It was just considered a volley blast.
A
Oh,
key
yeah.
volley.
Yeah, it was key
Yeah.
volley, yeah, you're right.
The weird thing is, every time he does that in the show, it sucks. Like, it never works.
It's
No, it's
He's like,
not.
take
Yeah,
this Frieza.
He just does it because he's scared. He's like, I'm just throwing out one. You
No,
guys
he
want-
always gets real happy after he does it. He's like, yeah.
So you guys want to do one more match and we'll do a recap?
I'm cool with that.
Are you feeling good right now? You guys want to do one more match?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more match and we'll do a recap of, talking about the game and talking about its strengths. And its weaknesses in depth. That was anime. Lol.
Oh no, I wasn't blocking.
Ooh, the yikes.
Yikes. Yikes.
Who turned out the yikes?
Ooh.
I was somehow ready for that.
Man, that puts some distance.
Oh god. I'm not used to a Goku Black who actually uses a foot dive.
Dive kick!
I was too high, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going for that boy.
Yeah, you can see that. I can see that in some people who are definitely. This is so much different than watching some other people play this game.
Undeleted,
Our deleted hour-long recording.
Oh no.
That will not be shown.
Shit.
Oh! Live, Trunks.
You need to
Oh.
be stopped.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Oh God.
The
This
alternate
looks so-
timeline, where where Black actually succeeds.
Yeah, Black goes back in time. Trunks, you need to be stopped.
Oh God. Oh. Bardock smash. Oh man.
His voice is so bad. I'm sorry.
It's not.
It's not that bad.
It's just his screams are not on point with like everyone else's.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
What would you guys say is the right time to use sparking?
See, that's situational.
It depends on you. Honestly, you could use it however you want for the most part. Sounds good.
Ooh. Them blocks,
Oh, that was good,
Jesus,
that was
that was truly. Oh my God.
No, I was trying to do my.
Goodbye. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Key blast.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use sparking to kill off a character early.
Damn it. Reverse input. Really? It didn't hit you, Vegeta?
Like a lot of people use sparking on their first character instead of saving it, just to gain the momentum in the match, which can be really useful.
It's one of those high risk, high reward, high reward if it goes well. And then, do you think it's a huge detriment if you get nothing off that sparking, like full off?
Yeah, you gotta make it count if you're gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you kind of just lose.
Only way to get it back is through Shenron.
Well,
And
competitively viable.
Oh, that always hits. Not today.
Not today. Not in my.
You need to be stopped.
No. The raw super. It's not gonna kill him though.
No,
His is a level 3 that sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage. It's good. It's just a combo ender, right?
Oh, Goku messed me up.
I'm going to go
Well, because I was gonna punish, but the command.
The Kamurmur. The Kamurmur.
Calm down.
Calm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for it.
He's not Zack. Stop. He's not Zack.
I need to be stopped.
I need to be stopped. It'll make me feel better though. Uh-oh. His boy.
I'm dead.
Oh, goodbye, friends. Ooh.
Big bang.
Oof. Explosion. So yeah, recap time. So what do you want to truly say about this game outside of I'm pretty sure
I was gonna say you respected me too much off the bat.
A lot of things in this game. All right, so this goes back to the defensive options in this game and whether or not your question about reflect, whether it's good or not. All right, so a lot of things in this game has the illusion of being like hella plus on block.
Oh yeah, no, I've learned that for sure. That's not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And which is where him utilizing his assist was him actually doing a good thing because of the fact that like he knows the fact that I can actually either A, mash out or B, vanish, or just throw just a raw super.
Yeah, Vegeta.
If I had the option to do it, but like I said before, him throwing out his assist slot makes it so I can't do any of that. So it literally keeps my options in check.
Yeah. Usually when I do an assist, if you're not in the corner, if you're like mid-screen, when I do an assist, I'm always waiting. Like I'm not gonna attack. I'm waiting for you to push something. I'm just waiting for you to get hit by the assist so I can follow up. If you're in the corner, I will attack with the assist just to create pressure. So kind of, if we're mid-screen and I'm doing an assist, just wait it out because I'm not gonna attack you most of the time.
And even then, like since he's using Goku Black a lot on point, that man's got great mix-up potential because of instant transmission.
Yeah, the instant transmission is so insane.
It's disgusting. Like
one of the things I definitely want to talk about. Do you think characters like Black are blatantly too strong? Do you think that? Do you think?
Okay, so here.
Let's talk about. I do want to know the balance list of this game.
All right, no. See, by himself, no.
Okay.
Because of the fact that like with instant transmission, like there's a gap between like within the block string itself, and it can be reflected or vanished or reacted on.
You can do launcher.
Yeah, you can do anything. You have options. You have options to beat his mix-up. But if you're fighting him with at least one assist that's alive, and it's a pretty good one, say like Vegeta assist or anyone with a beam assist, like prepare to be locked down and just you gotta hold that. You gotta hold it.
Yeah.
I was watching, man. One of the things I definitely respected in watching this was just the level of respect in those block strings, and he does better than most people.
Oh yeah.
If you're not a seasoned veteran in a fighting game, most people will let go of their block really early.
He held it down.
Yeah, and that's a lot of pressure. Your thoughts, namely on the characters in the game and how the game flows. Do you think what are the glaring flaws you see in fighters?
I think it has a lot of balancing issues. I think the tier list is way too spread out. Like yeah, every character can be viable, but like I think Cell right now is just really good. Like,
oh, dude, he's the perfect character. Like no pun intended. Like that man is perfect.
He's perfect.
Like he is all right. So like I wouldn't call him broken. Just he's a really strong character. Like usually. In fighting games, there's usually a character who's either A, way too strong to the point where like none of the cast can compete, or if they can, there's like one or two characters, or B, you're so bad, like why are you even in the game at this point? Like you're just there for like show.
Looking at you, Krillin.
Oh, God.
Krillin's good.
Krillin's got...
Just joking.
He's got sensu beans and stuff.
Yeah. Well, my biggest problem, though, with Krillin is that your opponent can get the sensu bean.
Oh, alright, see. That,
I know it doesn't come off often, but that is such a glaring, shitty thing to have happen
alright,
to
now
you.
see, I see where you're coming from with this,
Yeah.
but this is where another thing, this is where I bring Guilty Gear up again.
Yeah.
There's a character in Guilty Gear named Faust, and he has this...
the random-ass item that he throws.
Yeah, that's one of his special moves. It's literally, he throws a random item, and no matter what. Like, you cannot dictate what the item will be. It'll always be random. And one of the items, or two of them, at least, is either a candy bar or a box of donuts. And either player can grab said item and it will heal them. So I can see where you're coming from with this whole like sense of being issue. But at least with Krillin,
You can get the Rock. Most of the time it's the Rock.
But
Most of the time you're
he
throwing
still
Dwayne
has
the Rock
option of
Johnson.
well, now he has. I think within the last patch that came out, they made it so like I don't remember if this is for assist or for actual like when you're in control of Krillin. They made it so you can control whether or not you throw the Rock or senzu bean.
Yeah,
One
because
thing
I got rocked by Krillin. He kept mixing me up in the corner and throwing the rock, and I was just stuck in block zone like forever. And I was like, what do I
One
do?
thing I will say, if Team 4-Star makes that voice pack,
They're
he better when the sensu bean comes out, he just goes sensu bean. I just want that. But yeah, I can understand that. Then as far as I guess the only thing I can kind of like also talk about is this game moving forward. What would you say would be improvements that you'd like for this game if it was to evolve, and if the balancing team is very dedicated to doing it? What would you say would be things to make this game near perfect?
All right, see.
I know there's never going to be that though.
There's
I think
never
they're
never
gonna
going to be perfection in the fighting game. That's going to be a forever like.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing though, because if you hit that, you get that point of complacency.
Right.
So, what could improve this game though, ultimately for you guys?
All right, for me at
Yes,
least,
for you
or in my
personally.
opinion.
Yeah, you personally.
In
What-
regards to like system mechanics, make vanish mines on block.
I
That,
agree.
that, mechan-
I
that, me-
agree.
that mechanic is way too good
I agree
for
with
it to be plus.
Okay.
Because you can use it in any time, any situation, no matter what. As long as you got the meter to spare, bam, it's done. It's still your turn.
Wow. Okay. So that's one of the glaring things, and you're both in agreement on that. It's just
Yeah.
vanish is just.
It's
really
too
good.
strong of a mechanic.
I think some things are too safe. Like I feel like some supers are way too safe. I feel like supers should be a little more punishable than that.
Yes and no. It all depends on the character, really, because at that point that becomes like a character-specific situation. But I can understand where you're getting at because of this game being a team-based game and involving other characters, so that can really alter the meta as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Are you thinking of Marvel when you say that?
I am thinking.
Because,
Well, no,
you
like-
have
no,
that
like, that's-
second
that's-
where you can activate your super and sometimes we'll go through the others.
Oh, see, all right. So the thing with this game, though,
Yeah, like you can't get a lot off the super punisher because most of the time it's a big laser that just pushes you back.
Yeah, and you sometimes
And-
get in those anime clashes where you just kind of throw the same thing back, and they will just cancel each other out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even then, like, you have to remember a lot of the level 1s in this game are not invul. They're not.
Yeah, no.
They're not invul at all.
No.
Like Bardock's like the only one I know so far with an actual level 1 invul super.
You kind of have to know it's coming though. Like
That just goes through your Kamehameha. I
Like,
mean,
well,
it's
people-
a
like,
thing
It's,
though.
well, here's the thing. It's not full invul. It's like
The
like,
startup.
yeah, startup. It's got startup.
Yeah, but even then, if you're like close up, I think that's a huge thing to be.
Yeah, if you're close and you're just throwing out a button when
You
it
got
happens, like, and it's not like an Oki or a meaty or anything like that. Sorry for the viewers, for those who don't understand fighter game, like
Yeah, these guys are very versed in the
fighter
FGC.
jargon,
They spend a lot of time on Twitter.
I mean, I do.
Absolutely.
I might.
Yeah, for the memes. They balled for the memes.
Look, it's
The
for the
spice
it's
of
for the
memes.
memes and for the tech, all right. And
Yeah.
it's honestly it's a good source for like if you're getting into fighting games. And,
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah, I
if
guess
you're
that's
not
not-
if you're not in a specific like character or game based Discord, like Twitter is another good spot to use for like.
I
like,
will.
source.
I will say on that note though, you don't like things you see. You don't want to like be a clone of that. You want to like
Yeah, don't-
incorporate that into.
I
your
can kind of say
style.
the same sort of premise with tech that comes from things like MOBAs, because that's what I'm more proficient at than
Yeah.
fighters, is don't just take a pros build or whatever, a highly competitive viable
Right.
build. Don't try to like vicariously get better. you should ultimately learn via doing it yourself and putting it into practice and getting your ass beat in these games.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're going to learn. Definitely, one of your advices, I think, is you guys have both kind of spoken to me, at least at length, of this. If you find that person you meet online that's giving you a great match and you feel like you're improving every time, try to rematch them as much as possible, for sure. Especially if they're willing to, and even give them a message. I mean, how are the ways that you personally have, like, found a lot of your friends through the FGCs? Or just really from just matching them online?
Alright, so, like, through my experiences with, like, Under Night and Birth during, like, just, like, mid-2015, maybe early, it was after the game came out in English. I went back to playing online a lot. Didn't really have anyone to play with, and then eventually I ran into someone who had, like, this group on Facebook. And he was one of the
niche
admins
community.
Community.
He was one of the admins for it, and like he was going on about it and he was selling it, and I was just like, all right, I'm in. Like if it can get me more people to play with, then I'm sold. And the rest is history at that point. Like I ended up making so many new friends and getting the matches that I desperately wanted in said game, and ended up improving greatly.
That's awesome. Other, I guess, tools, I mean, you've already mentioned Discord, so looking for the Discords for these games, do you think it's a valuable tool for getting into the fighting game community?
It is, honestly, especially if there's, like, character-specific Discords, because at that point,
you get somebody who's very versed in the character and you can break them down.
It's not even just one person, you get a whole community who know
the character inside
and out.
the
character, and not only that, you get access to resources, such as tech videos, defensive options, wake-up options. You have a variety of so many things you can learn with your said character.
The best Game Force member.
I'm so fast.
And then on top of that, if you feel like you're someone who can contribute to that, you can just add to that, plethora of just resources.
That's awesome. That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, they're usually more than willing to help you out.
Just you gotta make sure you get into the right one though, because you can get into that one Discord where
like
everyone's just a memer.
I said usually. Well, I'm the memer.
Yeah.
No, because I've had my fair share of like experiences with dealing with like
not talking about
shitty
Sean right
Discord
now.
groups, and it's just kind of like
why to bother?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Can we just put up Shut Up and Smash for a second?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll put that up for you.
Okay.
So I guess to end this off, guys, what are your final thoughts? FighterZ as overall is a good game.
I personally think it is a fun game. Will I call it a
good game? That's fair, man.
At launch. Alright, I'm not gonna go.
No, he's not that mean.
Look, it has the potential. I just hope that Namco Bandai or ArcSys, whoever is handling the patches, like they end up doing.
They stay true
consistent.
to it. Yeah.
And end up fixing whatever glaring issues need to be fixed.
I feel like I trust them. I feel like they really love the series. I feel like they really love the community. I think they'll do a good job. You can tell there's a lot of love put into this.
Yeah, aesthetically, I mean, they did a fantastic job as far as presentation.
With not only aesthetics, but a lot of the characters' buttons and special attacks are straight from source material.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too. Especially seeing things like the Solar Kamehameha wave from Cell. Let's not talk about. I mean, even though it's like terrible on block, like absolutely atrociously bad on block.
I mean, a lot of level 3s are.
That one's really, really bad on block.
No, like there's again a lot of characters level 3s in this game. Like if you just throw it out there and it ends up being blocked, like you're hit. Like you're done. There's a reason why like you should never just wait.
And I think they did cool things like the small little overworld for this. The lobby I think is really cute. I like
that.
On launch, I'm not gonna talk. Let's not talk about this game on launch.
Even now, because like this is like one of those things where like.
I mean, it's cute.
It's cute, but but why though?
Yeah.
That's what. That's fair. That it's I guess for aesthetic space, it's to spread the fuck out.
No. See, that's not the issue.
This is a quick menu.
No.
Yeah.
See, that's the issue. Why wasn't there a normal main menu to begin with? Like, if this was the online mode that you can choose from the main menu, then it would have been fine. But the fact that when this game launched, you were forced to partake in this.
Yep.
As the norm.
Yep.
Like the glaring server issues this game had. And
oh
the
man,
connectivity
yeah.
Issues. Like
couldn't even play local matches. Couldn't even play like with your friends.
They definitely did not expect the numbers though.
Oh man, I knew the numbers.
I think that was something that I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I don't think they realized like what they were doing.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think
the
beta
got rocked too.
Yeah, the beta just crashed. I think that was another big thing. Was the marketing was just like, I don't think they realized how many dudes were waiting. They're like,
I would say to just anyone in general who was just a like whether you're a fighting game fan or just a Dragon Ball fan in general, the fact that like this was a reality now, people were like ecstatic.
yeah, they were just truly so overjoyed. You know, like when you go from things like Final Bout and Budokai to finally this as
Look,
like the true.
Budokai had his
Yeah, no, it had its time in the sun. You know, it was like the first thing that honestly probably eventually led to this.
It was one of the games that kind of brought DBZ back into gaming.
Yeah, 100%. Because I mean, like most of the games that came prior to that were from like the SNES era that most people probably never played.
And if
And
not,
what
Final
release?
Bout.
yeah,
No, Final Bout's bad.
Final Bout in Ultimate Battle 22.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about them. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap this one up, guys. Yeah, so we're the Gamers Grimoire. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below if you guys really want to see Ryu and Flash do more of this sort of content. This is the stuff I've been very excited to see them kind of like talk about.
I don't know if Ryu wants to.
I mean, look, pray for your boy to get that run back.
Yeah, but if you're looking for more just videos of them scrimming, just kind of playing and mashing buttons, especially in different fighters, just leave a comment below and give us some ideas of any fighters you want to see them play, and we'll try to find them and get them available.
Please like the video for Bush Black.
And
That'll be the thumbnail.
who knows? Maybe you'll end up picking a game where I'll end up rocking Flash and he'll have no clue how to play at all.
That's
can't wait
very
for that.
possible. So yeah, catch you guys in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye, boys.
Later.
Hey everybody, Flash Step here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please think about checking out our other videos. Don't forget to follow us on social media, links in the description below. Once again, thanks for watching.